as to how it would have been spelt.
This is Jilliana Ranicar-Breese, and I'm here in the park with Heather McClean. The reason is, apart from the fact that she also has her own radio station, she's a radio presenter with BHCR, but the main reason is the fact that she lost an astonishing 10 stone. Now, Heather, I'd like you to show me that photograph of you when you were large, shall we say, a large lady.
Yes, larger than life.
Larger than life, I'm sure, but nevertheless you were 25 stone, did you say?
25 stone, 8.5 pounds.
Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, that's quite something. And now you're a slender sylph. Yes?
Certainly getting there, absolutely.
Okay, you mean you're still losing weight?
Yes, about £2 a week.
£2 a week. Now, how are you doing that?
I try and eat lots of fresh meat, vegetables, fish. I can't put a lot in, so I try and make what I do put in worth it.
When you say put in, now you had a gastric bypass,
I did,
you said.
Indeed. Yes, I did.
Can you explain exactly what that is?
It's when the stomach is a kidney-shaped appendage, and what they do is they cut the top and bypass the bottom part. That gets put to one side, and they leave a little pouch up the top here, and they bypass some bowel from further down and attach it to the new small stomach. So you're left with a much smaller stomach, so you can eat much less food. Right.
And you don't get any hunger pangs?
No.
None whatsoever?
No, that could come back in time, but at the moment, nothing.
That's wonderful. And do you eat at a set time?
I try to, because I can forget. I can forget to eat sometimes.
Because you're not hungry, so you forget.
So you do. You get busy, and you just forget anything. Oh, I've not eaten anything.
Now you've got a full-time job, ironically, with Bupa.
I do. Yes.
Which is private insurance.
Indeed.
But your husband, he does all the cooking.
He does indeed.
Well, that's good. You come home to a good hearty meal.
Absolutely, he's fantastic. He is my angel. Goes shopping every day, gets fresh ingredients every single day.
Wonderful.
So,
Well, he's
really
a house
good.
husband,
He
you
is
said.
Indeed, yes.
Yes.
Since our youngest was born.
Yes.
And she's 11 now. So,
Right.
Yeah. Once I taught him that there was no such thing as a washing fairy, he was fine.
A what? A washing?
The washing fairy. I think he thought that the clothes magically just disappeared and took themselves to the washing machine.
Right. And so to keep the weight off, that's the problem,
Yes.
isn't it?
Absolutely.
Do you do exercise?
I walk.
You walk?
I do.
Oh, yes.
I love walking. Wasn't something that I could do very easily before. I had mobility problems due to some other health issues that I'd had previously. I had a walking stick, and it was all I could do to walk to a bus stop, never mind walking 5 miles, around cliff tops. I live in New Haven, which is just about 14 miles down the road, and there's the most amazing views and most amazing walks there, cliff top walks, and I walk a good 5 miles sort of 2 or 3 times a week.
2 or 3 times a week, okay. With your husband or on your own?
No, I love doing it by myself.
Oh, okay. You're not part of a rambling group?
No, I just, I'll take an MP3 player, put some music on, and off I go. I'll often, when I'm on my way home from work, I'll get off the bus stop maybe, 5 or 6 stops early.
Wow.
And I'll walk home across the cliff tops on the way home. It's beautiful. Absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, that's wonderful. And what was it that motivated you to lose weight? I mean, was it a medical decision?
Health, my health was not good.
Were you on a particular regime? Were you put on a special, like low carbohydrate or?
No, we were told, due to the operation, I won't absorb as many calories as I actually put in, if that makes sense. It cuts off about 3 or 4 hours off of your digestion. So you have to be very careful about what you put in. If you put in too much sugar or too much fat, you can feel very, very ill afterwards, very sick. You can have something that the medicals call dumping syndrome, which is every bit as glamorous as it sounds, let me tell you. It will upset your stomach. that will make you very ill.
Are you on medication?
No.
None
Not
at
anymore.
all?
I was on a regime of anti-inflammatory drugs, painkillers every day, and now nothing.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. And what would you advise people to eat to lose weight?
It's taken having an operation like that actually to realise that there's no magic formula. There just isn't. It's about putting the right fuel in to get the right results out. Lots of people,
when you say the right fuel, what do you mean by that?
fresh fruit, vegetables, low-fat foods, meat, pulses, whole grains. People cut down things like carbs. Carbs seem to be the enemy nowadays. Everything's like, oh, cut out the carbs. No, don't cut out the carbs. Put intelligent carbs in, whole grains, beans, pulses, proper rounded diet, but just keep it in smaller amounts. That's it. That's what I discovered. I did every diet you can think of in the last maybe 20 years. Every Weight Watchers, Slimming.
You haven't decided to write your own diet?
No.
The Heather diet?
No, because it's literally just
common sense.
Common sense.
And what about water intake?
I try and have 2 litres a day. It can be quite difficult to put that much in. I find warm fluids easier to put down than cold fluids. Teas, I drink lots of teas. They all count towards your
herbal teas, would that be?
Sometimes. I probably should drink more herbal tea than I do. But I'm an Earl Grey drinker.
Oh, really? Ah.
Love it.
Oh, I've got some.
Love the bergamot.
Okay.
But I try and get 2 litres in a day. If I can get in 2 litres, anything over that is a bonus.
Very good, very good. Okay, well, thank you very much, Heather, and keep the weight off. Keep walking.